Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Sarah. Today we're going to do a collective reading. This is going to be a timeless reading, so whenever you find this message, it's meant to find you. But this is going to be leading up to this upcoming new moon in Gemini on June 14th, which I'm especially excited about because it's in my moon sign of Gemini. So a little fun fact, especially if you're one that likes to work with the astrology, you like to work closely with the moon cycles, it's always a good idea to do any type of manifestation work, ritual work, taking any type of aligned action when the moon is in your moon sign. It's like you have this extra support, this extra magic, this extra backing by the hand of the universe. So if you're one that likes to do that, I highly recommend you do any type of intentional work, goal setting, aligned action when the moon is in your sign, okay? But this reading is going to be for everybody, and I want to take a look here under the hood and see what kind of energy we're working with leading up to this moon cycle here. So I've already picked 4 cards for us to start with. And let's just kind of get a barometer right now for where we're at. So first and foremost, we have the Devil energy. We also have the 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, and Judgment. It's like almost immediately right off the bat, I know that the devil is usually dealing with some type of like vices, right? Toxic habits that we need to part ways with here. You might even notice here on the imagery that the chains are just so loosely bound around their necks that they can take them off at any point in time. This card is also associated with the zodiac sign of Capricorn. I'm almost getting something different off of this card. Hear me out. I'm getting more of a playful energy, like devil's advocate energy is what I'm getting. I'm not getting like a strict like tarot interpretation off this card. I'm getting like maybe you need to get out of your comfort zone a little bit at this time, and not saying do anything harmful or negative or anything toxic in any way, but maybe you just need to play and explore some different options at this given moment. I'm almost getting like a playful getting out of your comfort zone type of energy. Or maybe the toxic pattern is staying safe, staying within your comfort zone, staying within these constraints, right? Those chains that are just so loosely around your neck, you could take them off at any point in time. I feel like you know, Gemini is a sign that's also like, it governs communication. We have an upcoming retrograde at the end of this month, which we might talk about a little bit here later. But all in all, I get more of like a playful energy when it comes to Gemini, and I can attest to that as a Gemini moon. I'm getting right now like, let's just try something different. Let's shake it up a little bit, whether it's wearing like a different outfit, taking a different route, ordering something different than your usual coffee. It could be like really, really small things, but I'm almost getting like a playful energy off of the devil, not something negative right now at this time. And then leading up to the 10 of Pentacles, I feel like whatever this energy might be at this time, I feel like it's going to bear a lot of fruit. I feel like it's going to be something that could potentially lead to a legacy. It's like you're embodying this new person, this new playful energy. You know, 10 of Pentacles, it's you know, heavily rooted in material possessions, but it could also be, you know, just something that's like long lasting, something that is here to stay, my friends. So I would definitely explore some more playful outlets at this time. And I feel like this is going to bear a lot of positive fruit in your life going forward into this new moon. We also have the 6 of Swords here, which is a card of moving on to a calmer environment, a calmer shore. And maybe that's something that you might need to take a risk on at this time. Oh, I'm getting a ringing in my left ear right now. I feel like a lot of you are perhaps leaving a more tumultuous environment, whether that's a work environment, a relationship that has run its course. But it's like, you know, this woman and child here, they're moving on to this distant shore into the unknown with little to nothing with them. It's like, I feel like this new phase of your life is going to require you to pack light, to shed any weight, and maybe this is where the devil comes in, maybe shedding off any toxic habits, any type of limitations at this point in time that are going to prevent you from moving on to this to this calmer environment, this one of stability, right? We just talked about the Ten of Pentacles. So I would get excited right now if I were you. If things seem a little bit off kilter or chaotic at the moment, just know you're moving in the right direction at this time. And again, this is the energy leading up to the new moon in Gemini, which I'm very excited about for you. One of my favorite cards here, the Judgment card here. It's like, again, we were talking about shedding off the old skin and ushering into your new life. It's like they're hearing the Judgment call. For me, Judgment is also it's an awakening. It can be a spiritual awakening, some type of liberation. I would be curious to hear, you know, I'm recording this right after the full moon in Sagittarius, and I feel like for a lot of you, many of you probably had an epiphany around that time, around that full moon cycle. Something just clicked for you. Something awakened within you, and it's just something that you can't quite shake off at this time. And I feel like we're going to get some more clarification. It's like, I feel like with that full moon, it was kind of out here in the ether, and then with this upcoming new moon in Gemini, I feel like it's going to finally take material shape. It's going to take root in your life, right? It's going to be something that's going to become fully seen and manifested at this point in time. I'm really excited. I'm excited to see where this message is landing for you at this given moment. But I do want to continue on here in our reading. So new moons often bring new gifts, new intentions that we're setting. So I want to see, what can we expect? What kind of gifts? Okay, I love this. Okay, all right. So we have here the Ace of Cups. Again, I have a lot of favorite cards here. It's just like, friends, I feel like there's either going to be some type of new relationship, some type of new opportunity. I'm almost getting like, it's like a whole new way of being. Like, I feel like I see this individual, you are just like, you are so magnetic at this time. You are effervescent, right? You're like a fountain, a cup that's running over. That's what I'm seeing right now. It's like you are drawing these opportunities to you because your frequency is so high right now. And it's like, I don't know if you've been getting this lately, but I feel like people have been coming up to you and have been asking, like, what's your secret? Like, what, it seems like you have this all figured out, or like you just easily, you're somebody who can magnetize opportunities and good luck and good fortune to you at this time. And again, I feel like this, whatever this thing is that you're calling in, it's going to be fully realized and fully manifested on the heels of this upcoming new moon. I'm very excited about this for you all. It's just such beautiful imagery. One of my favorite cards. And then here we have the Three of Swords. I pulled it in the reverse position, and I, typically don't read reversals in my readings, but I feel like it's kind of necessary to do it at this time. I feel like you're overcoming some type of a loss, some type of a setback, some type of a heartbreak at this point in time. I think something was sent along your path that normally would destroy you, and I just feel like you're this new person. Like you're able to take that situation and transmute it into something new, something that's going to serve you. I'm almost getting that it's like these swords were meant to like crush your heart, but it created, what's that Leonard Cohen quote? Like, I'm butchering it right now, y'all, and if some of you know this, please put it in the comments, but it's just like kind of not fearing the cracks because that's how the light gets in. It's something along those lines by Leonard Cohen. And that's what I'm feeling like right now. It's like, rather than allowing these previous setbacks, these puncture wounds to derail you and to destroy you and distract you from this fully beautiful actualized life and this experience that you have, it's allowing the light to come in. I think of like a glow stick, right? Like once it's cracked, it's like fully illuminated. You're like a little glow stick right now, my friend. And then we also have here the Ten of Swords reversed. And again, I'm just going to roll with it. I feel like because it's in the reverse position right now, again, I normally don't read reversals. It's like there's a light here at the end of the tunnel. Maybe some of you have hit rock bottom, and what I always say about rock bottom, there's nowhere else to go but up here, my friends. He's also making this benediction sign with his fingers. It's like a blessing that we see on the Hierophant card, as he's blessing the two people that are being initiated. It's like you're blessing those right now, I feel like, that have maybe inflicted some type of harm, or like you're blessing it. You're blessing the situation. You're accepting it for what it was. I'm going to share just like a little mini personal story, but how I landed into my dream job, leading up to that, I started doing these meditations where I just started blessing everything. The mistakes I've made, the forks in the road, the decisions, whether they were good, bad, or somewhere in between, somewhere in a neutral kind of gray area. I blessed it all. I blessed all the hurt. I blessed the joys. I blessed the sorrows. And on the heels of that, I was able to manifest the career that I'm in now. And so for some of you all, I feel like that message is really going to resonate for you. And again, I feel like you're only going to go up from here, and it's going to be something that is going to fall on the heels of this upcoming new moon, which I'm very excited about. And then here we have the 10 of Wands. Yeah, don't forget to take breaks here, friends. Don't forget to I feel like there's going to be like a lot of excitement coming your way at the moment, a lot of newness, a lot of novelty. And again, Gemini, I can speak to that. We love novelty. We love to be stimulated. We love the new and the unique. And I love being exposed to different ways of thinking, different ways of approaching a subject. So don't get too burnt out right now. Like don't put too much on your plate, even though this isn't a very exciting time. I feel like Spirit is telling me just to nurture one thing at a time. For some of us, we pulled the 10 of Pentacles. This could be finances. This could be just looking at maybe one aspect of your life and giving it your full directed attention at this point in time. So for me, I feel like this card is saying just don't burn yourself out, right? Don't burn the wick, so to speak, at both ends, okay? So we want to make sure that we have enough energy, enough reserve just to fortify ourselves. And again, I just felt like picking up the Six of Swords at that time. We're moving on to a time of stability and calm, okay? So we don't want to overwhelm. So I also pulled 4 cards here. Just what is the most probable outcome given our current energy, given the gifts and the blessings that we're to expect here with this upcoming new moon. And I do want to see what Spirit has for us. What is the most probable outcome if we follow all this advice? So we have here, once again, in the reverse position, we do have the 8 of Swords. And I love this. I feel like you're coming out of like almost like a victimhood mentality. We can all be like this, I know for myself especially, but you know, at any point in time, she can use those swords that are surrounding her to remove those constraints. She can then remove that blindfold from her. And then what's also kind of ironic about this, it's like she thinks she's out like in deep water. Look at how shallow that water is by her feet. Like she thinks she's drowning. You're not. And I feel like you're going to be coming out of this cycle where it's like, I'm almost getting like this like poor me mentality, but it's like you're not going to be thinking that way anymore. You're going to be like, I am so strong. I am so brilliant. I am so brave. Like you're gonna reclaim your power back is what I'm getting from this. Again, remember we had the devil. It's like you can remove those boundaries, you can remove those limitations at any time, but only you can do it, my friend. So I feel like we're gonna be getting away from this card of persecution and victimhood. Like you know your power, you know you're the operant power here, you know you're the co-creator here with the universe, and you're gonna act as such. You're gonna start adopting that mentality here coming forward. And then we have the Queen of Cups here. I was just meditating on this tarot card the other day. So she has 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So 1 foot on land, 1 foot in the sea. And this is kind of corny, but I just like, she's kind of doing the spiritual hokey pokey, right? She's got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. I feel like you're somebody who's very even keel and masterful. You have 1 foot in this 3D reality. You know what your 3D expectations are, the demands on you, whether it's a job or maybe you're responsible or you take care of somebody. You're very, very aware and very attuned in your 3D reality. but at the same time, you have this beautiful connection to spirit. Again, I always get off this card whenever I get this for somebody. I get the sense that they're a very intuitive, very spiritual person that hears from their guides, from source, from the universe. So it's like we're doing this beautiful dance here, this spiritual hokey pokey. We got one foot in, one foot out, and you're just so skillful in that. This is also a card of self-care. So, you know, to be sure, I'm getting somebody who you're so compassionate and you pour into other people. Don't be afraid to have enough in your cup, right? That Ace of Cups, it's like it's overflowing, but make sure that you keep just a little bit inside that cup for yourself. Again, going back to that 10 of Wands energy too. We don't want to burn out at this time. There's a lot of excitement, but this is going to be a marathon, not a sprint at this point in time. And then here we have the Page of Swords, and I feel like this so perfectly aligns with this upcoming new moon in Gemini. Again, like I said before, Gemini moons in particular, we're very curious. We love to research. We love to synthesize new information. I feel like you're going to be pouring yourself maybe into a new hobby, maybe a new line of work, maybe just like something random is just going to capture your interest. What I'm getting with this card, run with that, research that, get books on it, listen to podcasts. Going back to that first analogy about kind of getting our finances in order, maybe you might take a financial class at this time or get some assistance or some guidance with that on how can I make my money go further, or I'm really interested in investing right now. How can you get more information and more education at this time? But again, that could be just for a handful of you, but I would really explore your curiosities. Remember, we were talking about with the devil, it's right now is a time to play, just to explore, right? And then we have the Knight of Wands here. Yes, 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 yes. I feel like with that full moon in Sagittarius being in a fire sign, I think things are going to be happening quickly. I think so many opportunities are going to be rushing in because it's like you've had this awakening and it almost feels like it was overnight, but you and I both know like this was years in the making, right? It almost feels like this happened in an instant, but this was through dedication, through your own volition. It was through your own efforts at this time. It was through these setbacks, right? It was through the heartbreak, the disappointment that I think, again, this was meant to break you. Whatever happened to you in the past was something that was meant to break you. It was meant to, anybody else would be disappointed and not try again. But I feel like it allowed the light, it allowed the love, I just see this softening. It like softened you. It just made you even more approachable. It made you even more magnetic. And honestly, in my opinion, more deserving. So I'm really loving this message right now, friends. So I'm going to conclude our reading today with a Lenormand reading. I got this pocket Lenormand deck while I was traveling, while I was visiting my mom. So I'm very excited to use these here today. I just think these are so cool, so simple. And you know what? Since we kind of did this 4-4-4 here, I'm going to pull 4 cards just to round this all out. And the number 4 being a number of stability, of having protection from your guides and your angels right now. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. Yeah, it's like we have the number 21 here, mountain. Like, I feel, my friend, right now, you were coming out of a current obstacle, like you overcame the obstacles. I see somebody like going on like some type of pilgrimage through the dark in this card. Like it was like maybe a dark night of the soul, but you allowed your stars here, the number 16, to guide you. I don't know if like wayfinding means anything to you right now, or using the stars to navigate, to go to a new land, right? Going back to that 6 of Swords energy, going to that new land, that calmer shore, that promised land. I just got the promised land right now. It's like you followed your stars, you followed the guidance of the universe, spirit, maybe just the hope, like it was just hope that you were writing on. Hopes and prayers is what you were writing on at that time. And then here we have the child, number 13 here. I'm almost getting off of that. It was in childlike dependence on the universe. You were going off of hopes, prayers, and blind faith, I think, at this time. And then look at how fruitful this is all going to be. Number 5, tree. I don't know if the number 5 is significant to any of you at this time, but it's a card of change, right? It's a card of, for me, I think it's like a new beginning. It's just wiping the slate clean and starting over. There's something that's going to bear fruit right now at this time in your life, and I can't wait to hear what that is. If you would like to share with me in the comments what's going on, if this reading has landed for you, let me know your moon sign. I would love to do more readings like this where we cover individual moon signs for our readings. But that's all I have for you today, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye for now.